Following the presentation of country reports from Nigeria, Togo and Ghana, there was a rowdy session by members of the parliamentarians demanding for proper insight into the security aspects of the Republic of Nigeria. In their reports, presented by Honorable Linda Ikpeazu, the Nigerian delegation at the 2022 First Ordinary Session of the Ecowas Parliament in Abuja, revealed that despite continuous attack in the southwest, east, and northwest of the country, arising from unknown gunmen, banditry, and kidnapping, the federal government is committed to enhancing the capacity of the military to surmount the security threats in the region. According to Linda, this dire security situation recognized by the Nigerian government has boosted the operations of the security agencies, bringing to the release of the kidnapped victims recorded in the country.
Member, by the time you malign your own member, there's likelihood of putting that person into security risks. I think that is not right. I will tell you with all sense of humility that this government is doing a lot. There's no government, as far as Nigerian government is concerned, in the system, that has given out palliatives, concerns to the ordinary citizens like government of Muhammadu Buhari. You said you are supposed to be a Nigerian. I think it's better you come back home so that we salvage it together, so that we do the things right. That will help. Rather than listening and then depending on some negative who are burning hell in creating a negativity out of Nigeria. We are doing our best, and we shall continue to do our best. All the bills supporting anti-corruption fights internationally recognized have been passed by Nigerian Parliament. If Nigerian politicians are that corrupt, I don't think we'll have passed those bills and assented by the president. This is to aid the fight against corruption. And I want to say with all sense of humility, my brothers and sisters who are very, very agitated over the infrastructure deficit, yes, the Nigerian government are doing their best. That is why we have Ecowas, and Ecowas have intervened in a number of countries, including your countries that you are now mentioning, and then accusing us not following that. And if you listen to carefully the speech yesterday or the address given to us or the status of the community by the president of Ecowas, he didn't mention to you Lagos ABUJA corridor being done by Ecowas. And if Ecowas have taken that corridor to be done, to be constructed, those negative narratives will go to Ecowas Commission to hasten on the construction, not longer Nigerian government.
This act are Boko Haram affiliates, as described by themselves. Luckily, last week, some of the kidnapped victims were released. And the federal government is still working on making sure that the rest of the victims are returned back to their families safely.
Contributing to the report, Honorable Yusuf Obida urged the Nigerian delegation to work eminently in ensuring the dividends of democracy so as to boost citizens' confidence. He stresses that an ordinary citizen of the country are craving for good living conditions, hence the need for the MP to hold their respective government accountable for adequate representation.
I'm from Niger State, Bida originally, but today I'm from Benin. We have the moral obligation to do this so that this big country of Africa will enable Africa and especially ECOWAS to make progress. Honorable Speaker, this is what I want to say. The road between Lagos and Cotonou is not even good, Mr. Speaker. Think of the situation of the ordinary citizen, even here in Abuja. The citizens are suffering. There are two societies. There are those right at the top and those right at the bottom. And this is not fair. It is a matter of moral and religious responsibility of the leaders. This is why I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart to all ECOWAS MPs, so that in the Nigerian Parliament and Senate, you can take this matter on board and begin to challenge the government. We will keep an eye on it. We will follow you, and we know that the people will be grateful. This is what I wanted to say, Mr. Speaker.
Responding to the plea by the MP from Benin Republic, Honorable Idris Wase, the first Deputy Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament, called on the MP to retrace his speech noting that his suggestion is baseless, hence has no evidence to back up his claim, as the Nigerian government is committed to ensuring the good living condition of its citizens.
It's language of debate. You cannot speak foul language because you're a parliamentarian, except if I'm reading wrongly. We should not take things as if we're not coming from somewhere. We all have our basis. And in language of debate and rules of debate, decorum is one. Be it you are speaking for Nigeria, America, wherever, that has to be respected. And this, we are talking about a country. Whether I'm a Nigerian or Nigerian, if this thing is coming on to Sierra Leone, Ghana, I will behave the same manner. I'm supposed to protect all as a presiding officer. Fortunately for me, I'm a presiding officer in my country. So I'm not handling anything new. It's not an assignment for me. And have gone to training and been training as to how to preside. When you vent at me, pushing as if this is a riff-rat, I'm not a riff-rat. And I want to take it that, please, that respect has to be there. That I'm here, I'm supposed to guide these proceedings. I'm supposed to guide the proceedings. And if things are not going right, then you express me, then what am I supposed to be doing? Am I a robot? I'm not supposed to be a robot here. Whatever has happened. I think issues have been raised, concerns have been taken, and we just have to make progress. Nobody is under threat. We cannot threaten you. Nigerians don't do that. And you are free to make your movement. You can come to our places. You will be the best of our own friends. We'll continue to get render. When I mentioned to you, who made a comment about what has happened to the Nigerian delegation? I said Nigerian delegation went on 2 missions. Our refund has not been given to us. It's not supposed to concern you. Who has made a comment about it? Maybe because we have excess money. With this, I want to thank you, every one of you that have contributed, except if there are other interventions in other areas. Otherwise, we'll lay the matter to rest, we'll make progress.
I feel it's a personal attack on Nigerian politicians, and that is totally, totally unacceptable. Because I can bet you he has no single statistics to back up his claim. He has an impression, which anybody can have an impression. I don't know if this, I could go to his own country and have the same impression. But that doesn't mean I'll make a categorical statement that will be an attack on a particular class. So I will suggest that in this parliament, in as much as we need clarifications from other countries, in as much as issues will be raised, I will suggest, and strongly so, Mr. Speaker, that attacks on people, on countries, and individuals should stop as of this moment. You cannot. It is so disrespectful. More so that you can't back it up. So we will not, as a country, take this from any, and I mean any, member of the community. Thank you very much.
On his part, the Honorable representing Benin Republic, Yusuf Bida, said he is being threatened by the Nigerian delegation as his speech did not accuse any politician of being corrupt. Hence, he is only appealing for the MPs who hold their government accountable for the interests of the common man.
On the parliament, you ask an MP, while he's in the auditorium, to apologize because he's making a passionate appeal. He's asking his colleagues to work to improve the quality of governance. I did not accuse anybody here, nobody. You spoke to say that I accused the political class and the businessman, and I said no. I said I asked the politicians of Nigeria to ensure that the quality of governance, so that the people that we represent have a better life. That's what I said, and I'm MP. And I benefit from the principle of responsibility. Look, we're all MPs here. I have no intention of going against or attacking anybody here or any country, never. It's either we're here to work or we're not. And each person is at home. But we cannot be here. But Mr. Speaker, I would like you to ask colleagues that it should be noted in the reports that it is a threat to me that Honorable Linda, the colleague from Nigeria, all those who spoke, have threatened me. I am an MP. I'm not a citizen that just came in here to take the floor. So I am under threat, and I would like that to be placed on record, black and white in the records. I did not attack anybody. I did not condemn anybody. I assessed the situation that you yourselves presented. It was the country report we were looking at. It was an appeal to the political class. I did not accuse anybody. Maybe the problem is coming from the interpreting, but what I did was to make a passionate appeal. But I have absolutely no intention whatsoever to attack anybody or any country. Why would I? For those who believe in God, we know that we're answerable to God in the great beyond. We have our moral and spiritual responsibilities, and we cannot refrain from observing the truth. That is why we were elected. All I did was to ask that the college should work to improve the lives of the people. I did well, and I consider that I have been threatened by the colleagues of Nigeria.
Meanwhile, a member of the parliament from Senegal, Honorable Vivian Abdoulaye, noted that the essence of the gathering is to unite as parliamentarians and address issues that undermine the stability of the region. Hence, the need to have a common army and ensure the enhancement of direct election of members in order to tackle those critical aspects of regional security that has embedded member states.
Because it's not just to listen to a country talk to all you about its achievements, successes, and difficulties, and then we turn the page and move on. No, we should also draw something from them. And it is in the same vein that security should yield a declaration from Parliament to commit our states to fighting together the issues that undermine the stability of our states. On this specific report, Nigeria, like Niger, like Mali, like Burkina Faso, and other states, we heard what happened recently in Togo. We should demonstrate our solidarity to them and engage our countries to have a common army. We're already considering election of members by direct universal suffrage. We need to make progress in the right direction. On these reports, I believe that when we examine the country reports, we should come up with clear declarations along these lines.
They are of the opinion that each member who are given the floor for debate should apply a sense of decorum and avoid arguments that will destabilize the unity of the parliament. Vincent Okushi, QTV News, Abuja.